Hello, today is 9/9 of 25 and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is currently about 8:30 and I just made my coffee, which was kind of a whole thing. So the owner of the house had some unsweetened coconut milk in her refrigerator that I found, and so I was going to make my coffee using that and a salty Coco Loco electrolyte packet. I've made it lots of times. And I got it all ready and I went to drink it and there was mold in it. So I had to dump it out. And then I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do because what I have planned for today, I didn't want to add Fairlife whole milk to my coffee just because then it's going to take me over my net carbs for today. And I was over yesterday. So I don't want to be like doing that often. So I decided that I would make coffee using the chai iced coffee um, with water. And then I added some coffees, like a couple shots of espresso that I made using the French press that's here. And I added a packet of Clean Slate, salty packet, which is electrolytes. So this one doesn't have a flavor to it. It does taste salty. So I actually really like it with this. And this time I actually decided to warm it up. I haven't the first time I had the chike, I did warm it up and I didn't like it. But I had used Fairlife whole milk to make it. This time, just using the water, I warmed up the water and made it, and I like it a lot better. It's good warm. I was wondering if that could be a thing. And mostly I wanted to try that because I want to be able to mix my collagen powder in. And the collagen powder just doesn't mix in very well with the cold liquid. So I'm glad that it's good with being warm. And the clean slate added to it helps to just kind of mellow out the sweetness of the chike, which just, I don't like a lot of sweet. And so for me, like adding that salt, like you could probably just add salt, right? Like to your drink. I want all of my electrolytes, so that's what I'm going to use. But it just mellows out that sweetness a bit. And my coffee is like really delicious this morning. So yay, that's exciting. And then I have a Conscious Comforts donut, which is gluten-free and sugar-free from a local bakery in my area. Our plan for today is to go on a hike this morning, and then we'll come back and be here for a little bit and then go to the gym. So, a busy day today. I'll be back with what I eat. After I had my donut and coffee, we went to go on a hike. And it actually took us a little bit to get there. So it wasn't until around about 11:30 that we actually were like where we were going to hike. So I ate a couple of beef sticks before I went on the hike. I was feeling a little hungry, wanted to make sure I had plenty of energy for going on the hike. They are chef's cut sticks, which are my favorite beef sticks. And then we got home around 1:30 and I made us some lunch. So this is what we had for lunch. They are taco uh, filled peppers from, I believe they are from Maria Emmerich's air fryer cookbook. I will link to the recipe in the description below. They were better than I actually thought that they were going to be. So I was a little surprised. I thought that I would want the pepper to be more cooked, more softened, but it was really like perfect for the way that the filling was. I think if the filling had been like a bit thicker, which is kind of how I imagined that it would be, that it wouldn't be as good. But because it's such a like lighter filling, it worked well with the little bit of softness that you had from the peppers. And then I had a bowl of pudding that I made using 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of Keto Chow core chocolate, and a half serving of bulk supplement beef protein powder. I actually made that yesterday, let it sit overnight. It was a nice pudding. And then I topped it with some Catalina Crunch chocolate cereal. I like the added crunch to it. And I actually, what I did was I ate like quite a bit of the pudding and then I ate the pudding with the cereal because to me is just better with like lots of cereal and like a little bit of pudding. So that's how I had it. And it was a great hike. Oh, it was so beautiful. And it was let's see, a 3 mile hike that we went on. And there was a lot of scrambling. There was all these like big rocks and boulders that we had to like, you literally had to cross them to like be on the path. So that was just, it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. After we ate, did some things around the house, and then we went to the gym, and it was arm day for me. So I did single arm overhead press, push ups, seated rows, and bicep curls. And then I did 5 minutes of as many rounds as possible of reverse flies, bench tricep dips, and dumbbell lateral raises. And when I first used AI to create this routine, I was like, I just don't think that's enough. It was enough. Like I really did burn out my arms. So that was fantastic. Probably because I do use like pretty heavy weight. It's not like I'm just doing a bunch of reps. Like it was hard. And then I just walked on the treadmill for an hour while my kids were swimming and stuff. And then we came home, and my plan had been to have some cottage cheese with blackberries after my workout. But I was in a caloric deficit that was pretty high, like 900 calories, which yesterday was a break even day. So even with 900 calories, it would have been fine. But I wanted to eat something because I had just had like a pretty long workout and had like my hike that we went on today, that was like I would be between like zone 2 and zone 5. It was like pretty much almost like all downhill most of the way. And then when you come back, it's all uphill. So it was a really good hike. And I just wanted to make sure that my body had plenty to be able to, like repair itself after I had done my workout. So, we have all of these fresh tomatoes from the garden here. I think we had 6 in a bowl that my daughter had just picked. So it was like, okay, well, what are we going to do with these tomatoes? We decided to make bacon and tomato salads. So that's what I have here. I think it was like 8 slices of bacon, and then I topped it with some chopped up fresh tomato that was absolutely delicious. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. I ended up with 1,700 calories today. My protein is 163. My net carbs are 30, and my fat is 94. So I'm in a deficit of about 500. It's only 8 o'clock. I'll probably burn through another 100 calories tonight, I'm guessing. But that's still just fine, especially considering that yesterday was a maintenance day. So I had a great day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.